With so much content whizzing around out there, there's only one storytelling platform that helps you keep calm and stay informed and inspired: Flipboard. Flipboard curates the world's stories so you can be smarter in your work, life, and play. Choose from thousands of topics to personalize Flipboard and get the latest stories from the best publishers and experts delivered to you 24/7. When you see stories you want to save or share, tap the plus button to add them to private or public collections. It's that simple. Used by millions of people every day, Flipboard is how people move themselves and the world forward. Get started now at flipboard.com. It's the E-commerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your hosts Bart Mraz and John Suter. The E-commerce Minute is a production of Sumo Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. The E-commerce Minute, episode 344.
In today's episode, Shopify adds Venmo payments.
Shopify has announced the addition of Venmo as a payment option at checkout for its 600,000 merchant clients. Venmo is the mobile digital wallet that lets users split payments with other friends on Venmo or pay friends via the app. Venmo users can choose to share what they're buying with the network, which can then view, comment, and like the purchases in their feed, which I always thought was weird. US-based Shopify stores will now see Venmo as a payment option on all checkouts using PayPal checkout. Venmo will appear as a payment option to customers, but merchant reports will list the transactions as PayPal payments. PayPal acquired Venmo via its purchase of Braintree in 2013 for $800 million. Shopify says that over 67% of their transactions come from mobile, so adding the Venmo option is a smart move for the platform. Shopify stated in their announcement, by accepting Venmo directly in your online store, users can complete their purchase in just a few clicks. Giving customers a familiar way to pay can lessen abandoned e-commerce carts and increase your sales for business, end quote. Mobile payments are steadily growing, with providers like Zelle rising in adoption, while Amazon and Apple Pay look to dominate the space. And Venmo continues to grow, with PayPal's third quarter earnings report showing that Venmo's transaction volume increased 78% to $17 billion. The Venmo option arrives just in time for the holiday shopping season. Salesforce predicts that 46% of all orders this holiday season will happen on mobile Venmo.
That's what you hope, right?
That's what you hope.
That they happen over the, on the mobole.
So this is pretty interesting in that Venmo is not just like your normal payment gateway, but the youngins, the millenniums, as I like to say, love their Venmo. So this is great for them.
They do. It was started in good old Philly.
Was it?
Yeah, it
was.
Do
you have a story? Do you have a story? Do you have an anecdote? Do you have
a little team inside of Ticket Leap, actually. Those guys were coming out. They put some stuff together, and then Venmo happened.
And when was that?
That was at least, how old is Sumo? 8.5, at least 9 years ago.
I didn't know that. So it was an internal project within Ticket Leap, or was it some kind of...
I think it's a team that worked for Ticket Leap at one point, and then they kind of started that. Yeah.
There were Ticket Leap contractors that split off and started that?
I think they worked there full time, and I think they split off at some point, but they were also incubated. I don't remember exactly what the story there was, but it was in the same sort of community that we've been in.
That's pretty interesting. So Venmo was then eventually acquired by Braintree, and then Braintree was acquired by PayPal, if you want to look at the family tree there.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Cool. So it's great for retailers to embrace Venmo because, as we said, the millenniums love their Venmo. Abercrombie & Fitch already has the Venmo option in their payment app. I don't see a broad adoption just yet, but give it time. We see Venmo is a natural fit for some of these merchants. And I saw a report that BigCommerce, they're in the midst of offering Venmo as a payment option. So why not make it easier for the customer, especially those deep-pocketed millenniums?
Yeah, I think Apple and Google were looking into, trying to hit up that market because Venmo just took over basically that quick payment options, right?
And it's pretty crazy. And I'm wondering why there was such a quick adoption versus, say, a PayPal, which kind of works the same. Do you think it's the social component that put Venmo over the top with the younger base?
No, I think people still think that PayPal was always done for, eBay or those kind of payments, but was never an easy shot.
Right. So in 2017, there were already 15 million Venmo users, which is pretty good. And there were already 2 million merchants accepting Venmo through PayPal. So that was 2017. So we can look to that number to probably double. So great for Shopify, great for the Shopify merchants. Look for Venmo. If you're a Shopify merchant, you can add that to your checkout. Bart, do you have anything else?
No, just go shopping more.
Shop more. All right, that's your e-commerce minute. Full show notes are at ecommerceminute.co. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe, or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the E-Commerce Minute on your Amazon device. Just add E-Commerce Minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion, or just want to say hi, find us on social media at Sumo Heavy.